Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Today is Thursday, July 9th, 2015. It's 10:16 at night. I just woke up about maybe 3-4 minutes ago. This was the craziest, strangest dream, man. I don't even know really where to begin. Because the only word to describe this dream is absolutely terrifying. It was horrible, man. So I'm just gonna get into it. Okay, so about, I don't know, 3-4 years ago, well, actually 4 or 5 years ago, I lived in Missouri, in a place called Fort Leonard Wood. It's way out in the boondocks, and if you Google it, you'll see all the woods around there. But anyway, I come out of my house that I used to live in, and there's this, I don't know, blanket of snow that's covering the entire ground, the area. Like, if I look left, there's just nothing but snow. If I look right, there's nothing but snow. All of a sudden, I look left again as I come out of my door, my front door. I look left, and then somehow the road, which this road does not exist where I looked at, because if I come out of my house in Fort Leonard Wood, where I used to live, the road is directly in front of my house. But I look left, and all of a sudden this road appeared, and it was already plowed. Like the plow king had came through there and cleared out some of the area. Okay, cars are able to drive through there, and there was this lady who I don't know, but she was driving the vehicle of my ex-wife's vehicle. It was a 2010 Ford Focus, and it was strange, man, because the lady said, she was like, Carl and the guys will be back to pick you up soon. I just got to go get some supplies, and then I'll be back. And I was like, you're going to drive your car, without it being, with all that snow all over it? All of a sudden, I look right, and the snow on the right has disappeared. All right, so all left, there's nothing but snow. If I look right, there's the snow has disappeared, and now we have gravel, an airfield. I'm dead serious. An airfield. There's hangars, and now it's almost as if we're in Mississippi, pretty much, at the local Gulfport Biloxi International Airport. So then I look left. And the car that was not, that has snow covered on it is uncovered. You can drive in it. There's still a little bit of frost and stuff like that. It wasn't defrosted, none of that stuff. But weirdly enough, as soon as we turn around, the car's on. I don't know how the car got on. And what is even stranger is that what makes no sense. She got in the car, and instead of driving on the road that was plowed, she's driving through snow. And I was thinking to myself, inside the dream, I said, she's gonna get stuck. So all of a sudden, I pull out my video camera, which is my cell phone, my smartphone, and I start recording what I'm thinking is an idiot trying to drive on the grass. And then all of a sudden, she just continues to drive through the grass. And she's making a right. Now, if you've ever been to Fort Leonard Wood, there's this section of Fort Leonard Wood. When you come through the main gate, you drive down this long road, and then on your left-hand side, you reach this gas station. I don't know if it's there or not. I haven't been there in years, but it probably is because it's been there for all the time I've been there. But anyway, well, not all the time. It actually got built back in, 2000 and I'd say 6 or 2007, one of those two. So it's probably still there today. Anyway. She's on that road, and she's making a right, heading up towards the Garrison Building and stuff like that. This is, you guys don't need to worry about that. But anyway, she disappears after that, and then all of a sudden I hear this And I hear this, like, it sounds like a giant plane coming in to land. And I said, oh, that's kind of cool. So I turn right, and that's where you see, you know, the international airport. As I turn right, all of a sudden there's like, I don't know, maybe 50 to 100 people just walking around. And it's weird because it's like a busy street right on the outside where the gate is at, okay? So there's a gate that's blocking the hangar, the Harrier, what else? There's a couple of jets that are staying there. There's a fire truck that's on the scene. There's a fire station that's on the scene, which is just weird. None of it really makes any sense. But all of a sudden, I look up, and there's this, how do you want to say it? It's like a small passenger plane. Sometimes whenever you're going from Gulfport to Dallas, you'll have a little small plane. It's one of those planes, okay? And the plane is fucking spiraling out of control, okay? And this thing is, I mean, violently spiraling out of control, man. First it's going good, all of a sudden you see it buckled a little bit, then all of a sudden it starts, boom, 360s. And that's what you're hearing, you know, and you're hearing, and I'm sitting there recording, and I'm like, oh shit, it's going down. I said, it's gonna burn. Now, what doesn't make any sense is that it's flying straight. All of a sudden, it makes a 90-degree turn in the air, and it starts spiraling 360, and then it ends up landing almost like a Z, like fucking Zorro. It's weird, but that's the direction that the plane went. It's going straight. It cuts right when I'm looking at it, and then after that it cuts left and down, and then it cuts right again, and then it hits the ground and it blows up. Now, when it blows up, this is like a nuclear explosion. This is like a nuclear blast. And I don't even know why I'm still standing there recording, but I'm recording all this shit, and it's beautiful. And it was crazy because in the dream, I'm actually taking pictures. You know how when you're recording, you can actually take pictures. So I was like, yeah, let me look at my my actual camera and see if there's any like pictures and stuff stored from the dream. No, there's not. Sometimes you can have that, you know, if you ever watched the X-Files. But anyway, the explosion happens. It's like a damn mushroom cloud. And the mushroom cloud, it blows up. All of a sudden, all the snow melts at that point. You know, when I look behind me, the snow melts. Everybody's coming out of their house now, and they're trying to, you know, figure out what that noise is and stuff. You know, and everybody has their camera on. And then all of a sudden, you hear, you know, and then the fire trucks are coming there, you know what I'm saying, to spray everything off. You know, you can see the fire truck people, you know, like the firefighters, they're getting out of the truck. You know, they're putting the hose on to the fire hydrant. They're hooking it up. They're getting their suits and stuff on, you know, which doesn't make sense because they would already have it on anyway. Well, not all of them, the material, but they have like their pants on and stuff like that because they're standing by most of the times. But it was weird because they're actually putting on the pants and swinging down the pole and just crazy stuff, man, that they probably wouldn't do in real life, man. But anyway, all of a sudden, you know, I'm like, I don't hear any screaming, you know, I don't hear anything, you know, and I was like, oh shit, they're dead. I said, the whole entire plane is dead. The whole entire plane, they're dead. They're gone, man. There's no way they're going to survive that. All of a sudden, man, you know, you hear the fire guys are communicating. The police are on scene now, and there's one or two police officers that are behind the gate, and they're telling us to back up, you know, and don't get too close to the gate. And, you know, some people were sitting there, you know, this is our right to film, and, you know, we can pretty much do whatever the hell we want. This is America or whatever. And the guy's just like, that's fine. Just back up. Just keep trying to keep you guys safe, man. Then all of a sudden another explosion happens. And then you hear, it was weird. Another explosion happens. The mushroom cloud is way up in the sky, man. It's like, I don't know, fucking 50 to 1,000 feet in the sky. It's so huge, man. Everybody in the world can see this thing, man. It's that big. It's the biggest thing you've ever seen in your life, man. And it looks like a volcano erupted. That's what it looks like, man. But all of a sudden, you hear screaming after the explosion. And the screaming is like, you know, you know, you're hearing all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden you're like, you hear one of the firefighters say, hurry, put that guy out, he's up, he's running. And then what you notice is that it's not, you know, adults, it's children, and the fucking children are on fire, man. And what's crazy about it is like, they're running, and whatever they touch, it like melts, man. You know, it's the weirdest, man. I'm telling you, man, I was scared as shit. I couldn't wake up though. I'm sitting here filming this with my camera, you know what I'm saying? And what's crazy is that, you know, I don't film, you know, vertical, I film horizontal, man, you know what I'm saying? So I had it, you know, on point. The video was so dope, man. I mean, I just wish I could grab it and download it. I don't know where the hell it's at. Obviously it's in my dreams. It's in my head. But anyway, the kids, they're on fire, man. The firefighters trying to grab them with a blanket and put it down, you know, and, you know, put them on the ground and tell them stop, drop, and roll. And people, the civilians that are out there, the hundreds now turn into thousands. There's literally thousands and thousands of people out there next to the fence. And the kid that they first see, the first kid that comes out, they tackle him to the ground. They put the blanket on him. All of a sudden, the fucking blanket burns, man. And the policemen and the firefighter, they fucking burn alive, man. They're screaming and shit. And this shit is violent, man. It's some of the worst. It's some of the worst like dream that you can ever fucking happen, dude. Because it feels like whatever they're feeling, you can feel. So I'm feeling like I'm on fire and shit, man. I'm like, you know, and all of a sudden I'm sitting here recording though, you know, and I'm like, get off. I'm like, stop, drop, and roll, stop, drop, and roll, stop, drop, and roll, motherfucker. You know, and they don't listen because they can't, you know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden you just see them fizzle out and then they burn on the ground, man. And then, you know, they're dead. Then all of a sudden another kid comes up. He's running past the fire truck. He's like, help me. You know, where's my mommy? Where's my mommy? And then a girl comes up and she's like, mommy, but she's on fire. Like her fucking skin. Her skin is melting. Her hair is melting and burning off. Everything. This shit was so fucking scary. Anyway, one of the kids runs by. He touches the fire truck. Boom! The fucking fire truck blows up, man. Blows up, flips over, you know, some Michael Bay shit. Falls to the ground. It's some of the most beautiful cinematic genius shit I've ever seen in my life. Not gonna lie about that. All of a sudden, the kid runs up to the fence. Everybody's trying to back up. You know, the policeman doesn't see the kid. The policeman, you know, the one that was like, you know, hey, back up. You know, trying to keep you safe. He doesn't see the kid come behind him. The girl fucking touches him. He's on fire now. And then after that, the boy runs up, touches the gate. You know, and then runs, and then the other boy runs on the side of the one of the hangars and touches the hangar, and that shit starts, you know, on fire. You know what I'm saying? But it's not the fire like normal. It's like a melting fire, almost like a volcanic ash, like the lava. You know what I'm saying? When the lava touches something initially, it just melts right through it, and then after that, it catches fire. That's what it looks like, man. And then all of a sudden, the fence that they touched. The entire fence, man, you know, systematically from left to, from going from right and then back left, it starts to melt away and just dissolve, man, instantly. All of a sudden you see people start panicking then, you know what I'm saying? Because the kids are now inside of the crowd. And there's more and more kids running up on fire, man. This shit was crazy, man. And I was like, yo, fuck this. I'm out of here, man. And one of the kids runs up, grabs this girl by the face, man, melts her fucking face away, man. Melts the shit out of her face with one hand. Mommy, is that my mommy? Grabs her, man, fucking. She's like, I'm not your brother. And then a fucking jaw comes off, man. She's not a mother, man. Boom, drops dead. And then everybody starts panicking, man. Now me, I'm like, get to higher ground. Get to higher ground. It shit was like I was in, I don't know, San Andreas, and I was like at the fucking Rock or some shit. I don't know. But I was dope, you know what I'm saying? I held my own. And I'm recording, man. One of the kids runs by me with the fucking camera like slow motion, man. I'm still recording this. So through the camera, you're seeing now, you know, the kid tries to touch me. I fucking move, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, Bo Jackson and shit. And boom, you know, I hit to the side, man. I start sprinting, man. And the kid is running behind me, so I grab somebody that's in front of me. I throw the motherfucker into the kid. I'm like, you ain't about to get me with that shit. And then I start like trying to find a ladder, because for some reason when I turn around, my house is gone. I'm now in like I don't know, this post-apocalyptic world where there's nothing. It's almost like I was back in Germany. It looked like I was in Germany because except all the buildings weren't stone anymore. They were like metal and shit, and which I don't understand the reason for that. I guess the dream just wanted us to have something like that. But it's metal buildings now, and it just looked really, really strange, man. Let me stop here and we'll go to part 2.